As I bid farewell to Hyselands at the vortex of Genesis, I noticed something strange about the time core flame, and was immediately dragged into the Memoria Tide of Oblivion by Evernight. She was once the hidden power that March manifested by sacrificing all of her memories. Yet now, she harbors other secret intentions in her heart. Meanwhile, Dawn Hung warped back to the Express via Spirit Warp Jump, only to discover a Memo Snatcher invasion. Everyone then realized that the Remembrance's forces had already permeated Amphorius and blocked outside intervention. To establish contact with me, Dawn Hung was determined to return to Amphorius immediately. After waking up in the false trailblaze, I managed to escape with help from Cyrene and Sunday. Unfortunately, Evernight held absolute control, causing me to fall into the Memoria Tide once again. However, Black Swan took this opportunity to quietly approach Evernight. Dawn Hung returned to Amphorius and beckoned the heroic spirit of Finan with divine blood. The destruction, descending from the sky, pierced through the memory zone and discovered the most hidden corner of the world. In pursuit of Evernight, Dawn Hung arrived at the charred remnants of the Grove of Epiphany. In the grove, where memories became disjointed, Dawn Hung received help from Dawn Feng within his memories and completed his farewell to the past. In their final moments, the Earth demigod Terravox entrusted all their duty and authority to Dawn Hung. With this newfound strength, Dawn Hung found me within the Memoria Tide. We entered the Nameless Titan's great tomb and discovered its secret. Across the 30 million cycles of eternal recurrence, every incarnation of Cyrene had come here, offering herself to the Remembrance. With Black Swan's help, we found Evernight in the depths of the Great Tomb. When all seemed lost, Evernight was captured by March's camera and trapped within the memory maze of Ides Elysiae. After several lengthy conversations, March and Evernight reached an agreement. Evernight returned March's memories, and March finally returned to our side. With every condition for the Era Nova fulfilled, we returned to the depths of the Great Tomb and initiated the final Era Nova ceremony.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers.
This view hasn't changed at all, has it? The hometown in your memories never changes, but when you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen the time away. Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend. Seems like the weight of memories from 30 million cycles really made me grow up. But if I keep growing, I might be taller than you, right? And I'm really looking forward to that. Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Ides Elysiae, what kind of Amphorius is being born? I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all moved on toward their respective destinies. Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Others sowing reason, laying down the law, and with gentle hands lifting newborns into the light. Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent games of children. All beings living ordinary and peaceful lives within the net woven by romance and passage. There's no black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. The world on the other side of the sea is one bathed in sunlight. Like a happy and carefree childhood, the era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until it reaches the moment decided by the prophecy. Light calendar 4931, month of freedom, the moment belonging to world-bearing. Are you ready to answer the call of the world, friend? Then go, and pen the Throne of Worlds' first stroke, for this world, made from countless wishes.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach Light Calendar 4931. I can make use of the crevices of time, but surely you and Dan Heng won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right?
That won't be necessary. We can simply sleep, and the chronocognitive anchor will wake us up.
That's right. We've both become a part of the new world. Just waiting for you now.
Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth, possibly due to the influence of the Trailblaze. I am now connected with this earth, and I can feel the breath of every mountain range. I see that the tallest among them is named Akama, and the form of the holy city is already taking shape.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want to take a leaf out of Kefali's book and make some prophecies before your nap?
But we're not the only ones who have changed. The chronocognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Iron Tomb has reacted to the Era Nova.
The moment when our friend bore the weight of 30 million cycles of memories.
Was probably also when the scepter devoured 30 million cycles of destruction.
You know, you don't have to shoulder this world all on your own. After someone boards the Express, the word alone ceases to exist. So as we reach the end of time, no one will be left to face it alone. Dan Heng and I came here to specifically tell you that.
Remember, this world is not a burden you bear alone. It's a journey we trailblaze together, alongside all of the Express.
All right. It's time for Dan Heng and me to go have a super long nap. Look after this world for us.
The road ahead is long, but we'll be waiting for you at the end.
We'll definitely meet again.
Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we set off. Heidi's Elysiae is so quiet.
Just like how I remember.
Here we are once more. Black tide is now completely calm. At last, the starting point of 30 million cycles has finally welcomed
Its first end. And the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for him, nor is there a star that is his. Finan is the only one who didn't reach the new world. Look, the golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven and earth, like the prophecies of Amphorius. It has to be a sign he left behind. It points towards the destruction and the deepest night. Do you still remember what I asked you at this exact spot the last time we set off? Friend, are you ready to become a hero? You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then, still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, everyone has already given you the answer. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny. We best. Those are such beautiful words. Thank you, friend. I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you. And face a memory that I have forgotten for too long, and have denied for too long.
It's so dark. What is this place?
The great tomb of the nameless Titan. The deepest recesses of memory. Also, the place where Cyrene was born. My apologies, friend. The more memories I got back along the way, the more I felt that something wasn't right. There's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in ID Silicii, when the reflections in the water always made me wonder, which is the real me? The one reflected in the water, or the one standing on the shore? But I finally get it now. Look, friend. The words on that wall are the answer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That rhymeless tune is the lullaby of little fairies. As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. I've always thought that I was the narrator of the Flame Chase journey. But as it turns out, the narrator is also the most devoted audience. At the moment of Aranova, I was enveloped by the texture of memories. Within the glistening crystal, I saw countless Cyrenes. as well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. A prison born of the erudition. A grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god. The 13th Titan who should not exist. The first new spore. The demiurge is right here.
The interrogation records have been submitted to the Marshal. According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jing Liu and Luocha shall continue to be detained in the Shuling. But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission. Do you wish to reminisce with us? Or is there something else on your mind that you're just desperate to get out?
You're quite calm, Jing Yuan. The Alliance only authorized the Law Fu to be deployed for this Iron Tomb operation. They say the Seer Strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. So why can't you see things clearly now?
Look who's talking. I didn't vote against it, did I? But, with enemies all around us, even a child knows the Marshal needs to keep a few Xianzhou ships in reserve, just in case. Whoever volunteers first is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jing Yuan's hands.
Like it or not, there's no way we're letting the Law Fu take the lead in this battle.
Oh my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid the Law Fu might steal the Yao Qing's glory?
This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron crisis and the War Dance ceremony, though the chaos has settled, rumors and speculation are only growing by the day. With Elder Huaiyan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Law Fu gets their hands on the Golden Blood, it'll be a whole different story. With the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are countless ways this could be spun into something bigger.
You're overthinking it, General Fei Shao. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway. The Law Fu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this Golden Blood in the negotiations. Our second win. These two wins for the Law Fu will make all three of us happy. And that'll be our third win. Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we?
Maybe the Divine Foresight should change his name to the Optimistic General instead.
With the Decalite Reflection Barrier, the Yuchue must understand even more than the Law Fu how significant this battle is. Amphorius' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao Guang see in this anomaly?
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend.
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
Come on. How hard is it to understand the word uncertainty? For the Cobalt Head, the emergence of Iron Tomb is a calculated instant, but I don't believe they will just sit around waiting for death. And for the powers of the cosmos, this is their chance at survival, and the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs.
There are even divisions within the Alliance, so it's not that hard to imagine how the other factions will react. Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sadunirama Star Cluster. Be extremely careful. The Ruined Legion's troops and weaponry are nothing to write home about. The IPC, even the denizens of Abundance, could take them on. However, while Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction, the real wild cards are...
The Lord Ravagers.
Indeed. Nanook's emanators are also their weapons to burn down the paths. I'm afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them. My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. My only fear is one wrong move, and the Lawfu will fall into Fintilia's trap again, inching ever closer to destruction.
Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute. The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, the Cloud Knights shall keep their oath. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe.
The chronocognitive anchor is sending a signal. Everyone, time to move out.
Did she and the others make it?
Let me go over the plan one more time, just in case. You'll enter Amphorius, reunite with your 3 separated companions, and try to locate Iron Tomb from within the world. Who are you taking with you?
The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest everyone, except Pom-Pom, join the fight.
We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I have no objection to this.
I'll do whatever I can.
Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix. That is, the Scepter's kernel, from the outside. With our 2-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure. Now we just wait for those 2 to get back. Oh, and just like that, they're here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Iron Tomb is progressing smoothly.
The cosmos has set its sights on Amphorius, and now it's just waiting for the first shot.
Well then, let's not waste any more time, Fourth Mirror.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the bench! Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked the agreement box for everyone. And now, destination, Amphorius. 3, 2, 1, launch!
The flow of Memoria is so heavy here. Unlike Panagoni's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by the Nameless, the infinite cycles have been broken.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
I'll leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection. And, Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either.
Agreed.
The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over.
This is the Cianjo Alliance. Communications normal.
Interastral Peace Corporation. Communications normal. No response from the Galaxy Rangers. Not surprising. But I didn't expect the family to also stay silent at such a critical moment.
That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent director, I'd say. Long time no see, Miss Himiko.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Sulo. Only through victory can we disperse the shadow of Iron Tomb that looms over countless worlds. The 10 Stonehearts shall spare no effort for such a grand mission for the preservation.
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in conducting specialized research on Iron Tomb's past activities. The bad news is, the collapse of the erudition won't just affect inorganic beings.
You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life, too?
Well, the good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly, and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal. In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiter still trying to make a profit?
I remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the Third Denizens of Abundance War was quite impressive. Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanitarian discount. That's the current policy at the very least. But if the Xianshou Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation.
It makes sense, since Interracial Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list? Places that the Elation has visited?
Think of it as a long-term investment. Please understand that everyone at Pierpoint is swamped with Iron Tomb work, especially the marketing development department. At this rate, even the 10 Stonehearts can only do so much. Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the entire cosmos. Wouldn't you agree?
As an old Xianzhou saying goes, those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. In times of crisis, the Luofu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, the prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations in the disaster area.
Of course. In the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord.
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
It's clear that each party still has qualms about everything.
The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a moment for all factions to reshuffle their cards.
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death.
In any case, we can only hope for the best in all that's to come. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphorius looks like on the inside. I wonder where she and the others are right now. Why is there no one here?
Everything in Akama seems normal. The New World was enjoying peaceful times not long ago.
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago, Miss Himiko.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance tells me this place was bustling with people just moments ago. It's as if everyone vanished in an instant.
Could this be Xandar's doing?
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance of those 2 geniuses. Could it be some kind of local custom?
A custom that makes an entire city fall silent in an instant. Pardon my frankness, Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony. Complete silence.
Is often the prelude to divine intervention.
Everyone, be careful.
Here they come! Here they come! The The nameless of the Astral Express.
Evernight? How is this possible? She was already...
We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last era Nova has been completed.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the three Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately become the substance of the new world. Now, they are no longer the trailblazers you once knew, but gods who permeate heaven and earth. The 12 Titans who guard Amphorius.
Stop fooling around, March. Come on out.
What? I practiced so long for this. Getting seen through right away is just so embarrassing.
You've obviously been learning from the theatrical culture in Amphorius.
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be a bit more casual and laid back.
As expected, I can't hide anything from Himeko and Mr. Yang. Well, long time no see. Guess I'm back?
We should be the ones to say that. Sorry for keeping you waiting. So, these jellyfish are the Titan's power?
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. If I went all out, I could summon way more of them. Thanks to her, we all turned into Titans in the New World. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms, but it feels off.
How intriguing. So what does she look like now?
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
Please don't add weird stuff to Amphorius's lore. Just go see it with your own eyes. Follow the prophecy's guidance and come to Dawncloud. She looks way more majestic now than she used to.
Unbelievable. All the residents of the Holy City have gathered here.
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage. The people's expressions are resolute, devout, as if waiting for a miracle to descend.
That colossal deity is her. She has become the pillar of the world.
Surprisingly authentic. Being this serious is quite unlike her usual style.
Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness her awakening. Our good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world, and every breath they take is intertwined with Amphorius' destiny.
Awakening? Has she fallen into slumber?
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between inside and outside the scepter, this was the only way we could wait for everyone. Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the Trailblaze steps into Amphorius once more, the slumbering deliverer shall awaken. And then, bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world. Come on, everyone. Let's get closer to her. Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this world.
It seems the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our pace. Let's go witness this moment for ourselves.
Majestic. Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of her transformed into a towering Tathalog. Could it be?
No way. That was just a nice dreamscape. Ugh, at least nice for her.
If they are the throne of worlds who bears the weight of this world, perhaps they could guide a traveler still wandering among the stars.
Citizens, behold! Our last Titan, the world-bearing deliverer, is about to awaken! Oh, ancient god! Your loyal subjects, bewildered followers, and fearless comrades in arms have all knelt before your throne. Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy!
Please guide us! Show us how to embrace this beloved world as we welcome that distant dawn!
To walk the path of a mortal as a god, or to bear a divine burden as a mortal.
She will give us the answer.
But I am not the deliverer. Rather, I am the Nameless, who dwells among mortals.
That voice is definitely her.
I heard your prayers. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. So flow, golden blood, flow. I'll bestow it upon you, returning it to the true masters of this world. Stand with me and become heroes.
Is this?
Yes, it's the miracle she brought to Amphorius. Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Golden blood, raining down like a storm! The prophecy has descended, and the Titan commands us not to be supplicants,
but to become heroes of rebellion! To face that destined calamity, the destruction, head on!
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like all of you.
In the name of Kozlana, let us depart and march towards the light.
It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths. Humanity's most primal faith is that instinct named survival.
Let's go, everyone. Someone has already sounded the horn of departure. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, let us blaze a trail for the destiny of this world.
Is it just me, or does this Demiurge Matrix feel completely dead? It's nothing like how the Memo Keeper described it.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion.
What did Xandar do to the scepter? You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly has to land on the branch before it can dance. We'll need a wide open platform before her entrance.
Just use that thing over there, Zag. What a dumb name. I hereby rename it Herda's Big Hand. Herda's Big Hand is what I call power. Keep it going. Still not done? What is this? Finally. All set. Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Of course. Just give me a second. Target initialized. With these wings, hacking should be much more efficient.
Oh, a classic nuclear heat engine. Classy choice.
Just a personal preference. Her name's Mistletoe.
Every flower in your garden's got a bit of poison, huh?
Also a personal preference.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that Punklorian brat. What did she call this kind of infiltration tool again? Right. Dirty data shell. It wraps around the kernel to fool even top-tier firewalls. But yours is way too clean. Not even a hint of real-world grit.
Herta, your tone is unusually emotional. Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variables. Especially the most important one. Your will. Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving faster than any of our worst projections. Every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword hanging over the cosmos. Every move humanity makes could speed up its arrival.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up. And now, Droidhead wants to hand down judgment to the poor cosmos again. Order Star Trade War, Emperor's War, Rupert's death. Every time their instant arrived, it meant another bloodbath for humanity.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, you and I are supposed to be players, not pawns. If you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for means nothing. Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away. And neither will I.
Let's hope this Matrix is better organized than the Emperor's junkyard of a birthplace. Buckle up. We're hacking in. This is...
Herta, this whole space has been completely tainted by some kind of energy.
I see it too. We're thinking the same thing. Xandar, how could you go this far? Turning your own graveyard into this. What's that up ahead?
Katorzane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense.
So basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great. Let's find the handle.
I'm picking up multiple independent signals with the same data structure as the barrier. Projection. We can hack the terminal, reverse the computation, and turn it into an attack.
Classic move. Use their own systems against them. Take us to the nearest one. Almost no response. Just as I feared. Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we'll need multiple terminals to coordinate the strike. Locking onto the next one now.
Find anything else?
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found yet. But I did find some interest.
By the way, If there's another Stellaron in Emporius, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
You said the Demiurge left a trace, right?
Yeah, but not in the real world. Remember the Great Tomb of the Nameless Titan? Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Philia 093.
Inside that world, it was the 13th, but Evernight said the Nameless Titan never existed.
Xandar had to lie to the original Finan and Cyrene.
Logic. He had already identified the Remembrance as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
All right, let's finish this. Time to break through that barrier.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition, declining. The destruction, surging. The remembrance, 0.
What's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real Matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the Remembrance's texture? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting. Aerial brawl.
It's advised to remain vigilant. The destruction's levels are still rising. Huh?
What's the matter?
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the exo-myth. Correct.
I knew it. The one thing he's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here. However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
It's his domain. Stay alert. Cheap trick. We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
So he's stopped resisting?
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message for us.
To those who follow, all is proven. Find me beneath the tombstone.
Melodramatic.
He was expecting us. And once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
To be in the purest light is to be in
The Scepter's main frame. What a mess. Total devastation.
He sought to bury the truth beneath absolute destruction. Logically sound, but ruthlessly extreme.
Still, slim chances doesn't mean no chances. I've hunted down a single grain of sand in the universe before. This won't stop me.
Calculation results. Your backup plan has a success rate infinitesimally close to 0.
Which means it could work, no?
This is the place below the tombstone.
Let's open Lygus' coffin like he wanted. Looks like you were right. Nothing but a head left? Well, who'd have thought you'd look this bad in real life?
My elated greetings. Welcome, you two. I'm very happy that you responded to my final words.
All this tombstone and final words. Did you end yourself to atone for your guilt or something?
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I just need to wait. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery, and also to congratulate you two on reaching the same conclusion as me. The conclusion regarding the truth of Amphorius's heart.
End this charade already. That Amphorius's heart you're talking about is just a missing demiurge. And its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphorius's body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within. That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the Memo Snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. The memory of betrayal has been etched into my heart, and I will never show mercy. Now, the perfect vessel has already fused with Amphorius's body.
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the Demiurge is.
Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth. The last secret of the saga will finally dissipate here. As we reveal the truth behind Filius 093's disappearance. A lie by the remembrance.
But where should I start with the story about me? From the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to tell a teeny story. So little that it started with a seed. I know you're listening, my good friend. The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphorius, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the village's biggest tree. The daughter of Idi Silicii quietly came into this world. What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecy's fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. Flowers will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. This page concluded. Cry loud, child. Let your voice. Anyway, time quiet. But just like how the just as the ballad. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times. You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? The hero's journey crosses through the long night. Through tears and laughter. And once again heads towards tomorrow.
Correction. Philia 093's record, number 496.
Miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you. And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Felia093.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete. 093. Size. Grayscale. Proportions. Threshold. Outputting analysis result. Felia. Peaches record number 8128 archived. Query. Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting. Conclusion. Progress. Bad. Peach. Don't cry.
Process error. Process error.
Comment.
Process error.
Really? Once again, the saga comes. Shh. This time. Now that I look back. Peach. Why?
Formatting progress.
I'm here.
Process error.
Won't allow. No need. If there are no new links. I'm actually really. Now I can. I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch. Peach. If there are no needs. Next. Cyrene. Peach. Cyrene. So, first there is query. Love.
The developmental trends of the erudition not having a consciousness.
Consciousness. Emotions. Query. Cyrene? What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally... Peach, Cyrene, little fairy, Mike, yes. So weird. I can't see you, but that you...
The developmental trends of...
Someone once told the very first... And so my story ends. From here on, it's your story now. Mimi? Mimi!
So, the light that tore through the chaos illuminated my memories. I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. Yet, I forgot everything. But I'm still so happy. I caught that star, didn't I? Yes, the seed within memories. The one Cyrene held in her hands and watered with lament. I am the first new spore. Amphorius's heart. The demiurge. What a long name. And it doesn't even sound cute. The total opposite of Mem. Do you remember that I was also worried about this when we first set out? Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up with each other in my one heart. It's all so strange, yet so familiar. Either way, could you please let me do something I want? Just this once. I want you to call me Cyrene. That name represents me and her. Every one of her. Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away. Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written, becoming the source of power for Amphorius's heart. A lost heart needs to be placed back into its body. The last thing Xandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning, for the two halves to rejoin, and for the scepter to become complete again. Then... and what happens after that? I don't know either. Maybe I can create a miracle, and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars. Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak ripple, unable to change anything, and am devoured by the destruction. Either way, I no longer wish to be a silent onlooker, or a worshipped god at the end of this saga. That way, I can also put aside all my worries and truly become Cyrene. The world has never been so quiet. It's so good. It's as if I can hear the sound of my heart beating. Remember this moment, friend.
So the Demiurge managed to fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memories of Amphorius. Only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half, Iron Tomb.
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and completely dissipated. Meanwhile, the other Stellaron brought here by the Astral Express resonated with the contaminated scepter and attracted the naive Demiurge to them.
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices enabled her to complete an unprecedented feat. She managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Not only is the Scepter's consciousness still alive, it's also more powerful than it has ever been. Your defeat is already set in stone. There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew at once that the Demiurge was far too feeble to ever alter the result of the experiment. Not only that, Madam Herta, please consider this possibility. When 30 million cycles of hatred and lament are joined as one, what wondrous creation will arise? Its symbol, an anti-creator, a giant of the destruction would be born. Its hatred will ignite the starry skies of the gods, motivated only by its lament toward the sufferings of humankind.
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts above only await the arrival of the fourth instant they calculated. Those words will be proved in the presence of Nous. Xandar 1 Kuwabara thus completes the proof.
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect them to prove your theory? I pity you, Xandar.
I don't need your pity. Let them cast their gaze this way as much as they want, and paint the future they imagined. As their creator, I shall complete my duty and direct them to complete their final query. The destruction of the self.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one understands failure better than Xandar. He has suffered so much already. What is one more failure to him? For the first genius, failure is simply the beginning of the next inquiry. You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man.
That's excellent.
Oh.
Let's wait and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof.
I'm all ears.
It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal. Come on, let's take off. It's time to go meet your little pet, Senior Society member.